It's election time, and guess what the topic of the day is for everybody to talk about? Money! Well, why not? Well, they're going to spend $1.7 billion on this and $3.7 billion on that, and we can all get excited about the money, because money is going to make the difference. What a lot of rot. Do you have any idea how many billions of dollars have been thrown at major issues here in Australia over half a century, making no difference at all? All the money we throw at climate change, all the money we throw into Aboriginal issues, all the money we throw into the NDIS, all the money that gets everywhere, all over the place. And what is the difference for the very individual who needs the help? The people of Casey who actually want something to change in Casey. Oh, we can give away money, but we'll have a research team go off and spend lots of money researching something, knowing that their findings will go into a drawer or a bin. Or we'll send someone overseas to research what they're doing over there so they can have a happy little junket at the expense of the taxpayer, but it doesn't translate to anything on the ground in Casey. Hey, listen, money doesn't mean a thing. What we really want are results in Casey. We want to see that the people in Casey actually get what they need. Now, whether that's to do with aged care, or whether it's to do with child care, or whether it's to do with special rights and privileges, whether it's to do with solving problems and clearing up the mess after the recent storms last year, or improving communications, we want to see results on the ground in Casey. That's what it's all about. But we were told 2,000 years ago that the love of money is the root of all evil. And so, election after election, the governments come out and promise their money and throw it this way and that way. And who do they attract? Who is it that comes ready to gobble up all of that money? Oh, people with all their different ideas and different schemes and different projects. Oh, there's probably nepotism and all sorts of things that gobbles up all that money. For all the millions or even billions of dollars that's spent, how many dollars actually reach on the ground the people who need the help? I would suggest so little it's a joke. So don't listen to the big dollars thing, and be careful, because the love of money is the root of all evil. Just be careful you aren't part of the problem because you've become greedy for how much can I get. Because if that's your motivation, you'll be voting for people that are simply manipulating you and exploiting you with the big numbers. Hey, we are a community and we've got to start working together to solve our problems. Yes, Canberra may be able to help, but very likely they won't help as much as you really want. We as a community have to stop being individuals competing with each other and try to get what we can out of the situation and start being a resource to each other, to become a real community, a commonwealth of people who will pull together. And then as we do that, we can pull down resources, not into some fancy research project, onto the ground, into the community groups, into the people who are making a difference, who we trust because we've seen them put runs on the board. I'm looking to meet with those kinds of people, the people in Casey who are ready and willing to do something for Casey. And I'm going to see what we can grab out of Canberra and put in their hands so the money gets on the ground in Casey. So don't be fooled by the big numbers that you're going to be thrown at. People are going to try and woo you with all sorts of promises. It's about what lands on the ground. And I tell you what, if it's going to go into the hands of greedy people in Casey who are simply only thinking about themselves, I'm not really interested. What we bring into Casey has to go into the hands of people in Casey who will do something for Casey for the benefit of all the people in Casey. You got that? If you elect me, I'm going to be expecting you to behave properly and to think about the other people. Because there's this other thing that sort of haunts my thinking that goes like this: love your neighbour as yourself. This is not the time to be greedy little gutses looking for what we can get and building our own little thing so that we can feel like we've got what we wanted. Because if we take that attitude, we're simply pushing everyone else away and we will end up empty as a result. We've got to come the other way. We've got to come together as a commonwealth, as a federation, as a group of people working together. And then we can put resources down and turn this into a most amazing and flourishing situation. That's the future for Casey. Yes, I'm going to help you do it, but I need you to be sincere about that as well. Let's stop chasing the dollar. Let's stop believing all of these big number stuff. Let's get real for Casey. Let's get some real representative for you in Canberra. That's me. I want to represent you in Canberra. And let's get the community bubbling again and working for itself and working for each other in a way that really blesses the future for all of us who are involved with Casey. You got that? That's what I'm looking for, and I need your vote to be able to do it. So trust me, trust what I'm saying. Let's get together. Let's make a difference in Casey.
Authorised by G. O'Rourke, 101 Collins Street, Melbourne 3000, for the Australian Federation Party.